So, yeah, in chapter 2 and 3, these two chapters will be there, inshallah.
About chapter 2, determinant unit 2.
So, dot product and norm, these are the major formulas, okay, and all the things are revolving these two concept. So dot product is basically u dot v, for example, if you are taking the dot between two vectors, u dot v, and the norm is basically the length of the vector, okay. And for both of these, for example, if we have u is u1 and u2 and v is v1 and v2, let's say we have two dimension system, so in that case the dot product is basically element by element multiplication, u1 multiplied by v1 plus u2 multiplied by v2. So this will be increased if the dimension is increasing. For example, if we have 3 dimension, then of course one component will increase further. And similarly, the norm for each of the vector will be taken separately. So the norm basically whatever we have will take the square plus u2 square, and then after all we'll take the square root of all the components after having the square root square, and then norm of v will also be the same, v1 square, v2 square, and so on. We have to take the square root. So it is relating with 2 dimension. If we have further dimension, just v3, just add v3 square and so on, like that way, okay. So the first concept is the direction vector. So direction vector will be denoted by, for example, if we have u which is u1 and u2, u3, and we want to find the direction vector, symbol will be denoted by this method, u hat, okay. That is the symbol of the direction vector, and the direction vector will be written by vector divided by the norm of the vector. So that is called the direction vector, okay. The same vector divided by the norm of the vector. For example, if we are just trying to pick one of the vector, for example, v is equal to 3, 4. So v is equal to 3, I think minus 4, I think so, 3 minus 4. So to find the direction vector, of v, we simply write v hat is equal to v divided by the norm of the v. So it means that v we have already, but we need to calculate the norm of v. So norm of v is 3 square plus minus 4 square square root, okay. 3 square plus minus 4 square norm, we have seen the formula. 3 raised to power 2 is 9, minus 4 raised to power 2 is 16, raised to power 1 by 2, which is square root. So 25 square root, answer is 5. So norm of v is 5. So we simply put the value of the norm, which is equal to 5. So that will be called the direction vector. So if you want to write in simplified form, so 3 by 5 minus 4 by 5 will be the direction vector, okay. Clear? So if for example, if you would like to find the direction vector in opposite direction to v, so v has we know the v v hat is this one. So if you want a vector in opposite direction of v, simply you will multiply v with minus. So that is the definition of opposite direction. When the direction is opposite, two vectors are equal but opposite in direction with this minus sign. That is indicating that two vectors are equal but opposite in direction. Okay, so simply you just need to replace the value whatever you have calculated with minus. So it will be minus 3 by 5 minus plus 4 by 5 will be the vector which is opposite in direction. Okay, so that is the concept of the direction vector, whether it is opposite or the same side. Okay, if I am asking you to calculate the vector in opposite direction, so whatever you have found, just multiply with the negative, so you will get opposite of that vector. Okay, that is the opposite vector. Opposite. Now the next thing is the projection vector. Okay, next concept is the projection of, there are two type of question will be there: projection of u on v and projection of v on u. So there are two type of projection could be there: projection of u on v and projection of v on u. So first of all, let me tell you the projection formula for u. Projection of find the projection of u on v. So first of all, projection of u on v will be written by this way: u dot v norm of u multiplied by v vector. So that is the projection of u on v. Okay, so let me okay, so that is the projection of u on v, and then projection of v on u will be written as projection of v on u is equal to again u dot v divided by norm of u divided by norm of v multiplied by u. Okay, so all the formula remain the same, only this term is the difference. Here we can find v and here we can find u. So that is projection of u on v and that is the projection of v on u. Okay, both of these terms u dot v norm of u norm of v u dot v norm of u norm will remain the same, only the difference in v and u. Okay, that is the difference only in projection. Okay, so that is the formula we have seen already. Now we'll try to find the projection. For example, we have been given two vector 4 2 3 1. 4 2 and 3 1. We have been given two vectors. So first of all, to find the projection, what we need? We need dot product u dot v. U dot V is basically element by element multiplication. 2 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by 3, answer is 12, plus 2 multiplied by 1, answer is 2. Okay? So 14 is the answer of dot product.
Now we need to find the norm.
Norm. Norm of U is 4 square plus 2 square. Answer is 16 plus 4 square root of 20, isn't it? And then the V norm is 3 square plus 1 square. 3 square is 9, 1 square is 1. Answer is 10. Okay. Now projection of you want to write? So here is the projection formula. So U dot V is 14. The norm of U is square root of 20 and the norm of U is 10. So V is 10 and V is 3 1. Okay. So 14 divided by square root and square root. So 20 multiplied by 10 is 200. Square root will be the power will be shared. Okay, power will be on both. We can multiply U dot V because both of the number is having the square root. Okay. So what is the answer of it? What is square root 20? Overall answer, what? Square root 20 and square root 10.
You want by decimal?
No, square root of 20 and square root of 10.
Square root of 20 is
10 on the root of
10,
then on the root of
this one?
no 10
10
on the root of 2.
under root of 2. Okay. So that is the projection.
So I got a real answer. I got root of 10 plus 2 root of 5.
It's fine, I think. This is fine.
Same?
Yeah, this is fine. Okay, that is the projection. Okay, so angle between two vectors. Okay, this is the question relating with angle between two vectors. For example, let me pick one of the question about the so we have this question. If you want to find the angle between two vector, so angle between two vector will be found by this formula. Cos of theta A dot B norm of A and norm of B. That is the formula for angle between two vectors. So it means that the first thing is the dot product. So A dot B, element by element multiplication, 2 multiplied by 1, answer is 2, minus 1 multiplied by 0, answer is 0, 3 multiplied by minus 2, plus 6, 3 multiplied by, so 3 multiplied by minus 2, answer is minus 6. And 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. So we have 6? Answer is 0. Dot product is 0. And the norm of A is 2 square minus 1 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. 4, 1, 5 and 9. 14 and 16 should be 30. How much is it?
Just like you do.
Square root of 30. And norm of B, is so norm of B 5, 6 square root. 6 square root. Okay, so cos theta is equal to u dot v, norm of u, norm of v is equal to 0 divided by square root of 30 and square root of 6. So when the numerator is 0, so all is 0. Okay, so it means that cos of theta equal to 0. So theta cosine inverse of 0 is half pi. Pi by 2. Pi by 2 is equal to 90 degree. Okay, when theta is 90 degree, then A and B, so these are the vectors, A and B are orthogonal. If the theta, when theta is 90 degree, then A and B are orthogonal. Orthogonal is the type of the vector they are making a 90 degree angle between each other by this way. So this is A, this is B, and they are making 90 degree angle. Okay, so about the straight line when they are parallel. Yeah. So let me write here. If just want to test if the vectors are orthogonal, then we test with dot product. Okay, dot product mean u dot v. If 0, then vectors are orthogonal. So in exercise question 3.16, the dot product is calculated by this way, element by element multiplication. Okay, so 1 multiplied by 4, answer is 4. 2 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by 2, answer is minus 4. 3 multiplied by 0, answer is 0. So x dot y, answer is 0. Plus 4 minus 4. Okay, so it means that x is orthogonal with y. So that is also the symbol that is denoting the orthogonal sign. Okay, x is orthogonal to y.